Hi everyone, I'm making this brief tutorial because someone asked me how I set up Luke to be my training dummy in between sets. Perhaps in the future I can turn this into a series where I set up different characters for character specific matchup and training. Anyways, Luke is my default because he has everything a typical Shoto has, but he has nothing truly unique, besides heavy Knuckle. So he's perfect for your generic training in between your rank matches. I'll go through how to record each slot as well as what your proper response should be against that recording. So firstly, let's record this little shuffle back and forth. So the first thing I'm gonna do is record him taking a slight step forward and then back. Let's do it again. Like that. Okay, that seems more natural. Then you can preview it. Alright. Big step forward, small step back. Okay, so he's slowly inching towards you. Okay, that's great. The reason we did it that way is I want it to be natural, like I'm shadow boxing. I don't want it to be so obvious like the standard neutral jump into special move or a neutral jump into the jump in and so on. It's just too obvious, and I wanted to see if I'm playing against an actual person. I wanted to mimic that as much as possible, and I want his moves to come out a bit like a jump scare so that I'm trained to react to it on the fly. Next thing I want to record is his low forward drive rush, and it's very simple. You take a micro step forward, you input 2 MK, drive rush cancel into 2 LP. Micro step forward and then 2 LP. You can put a throw if you want at the end. Okay. Perfect. Let's preview it. So together, they will look like this. And the purpose of this is to train your drive rush cancel. Your drive reversal. You want the punish counter to come out, so you want it to do it quickly. If you do it too slow, you won't get the punish counter. Alright, so that is set up for you to train your drive reversal, because unlike other characters who can DPOS, Marisa can't, and she wants to be able to stop them from getting in for free and get a free mix-up that way. Because if they get in, and then even if you block it, you're in a mix-up situation where they can frame trap you or they can throw you. So next thing I want to record is his raw drive rush in neutral. It's very simple. This is just to train your reactions against drive rush in neutral and be able to check it. There's a trick for when you're entering this recording, is that you want it to be the fastest possible drive rush, and the way you get that is by tapping forward and then immediately pressing forward again plus parry. So that will get you the fastest possible drive rush in neutral without getting the slow version. So the slow version is, I'll show you now, is you hold your parry and then you tap forward twice. You tap dash, right? But to get the fastest possible one, you have to tap forward once and then forward plus parry, like that, and then you press your jab straight after. That's how you get the fastest possible drive rush in neutral. So you need to record that, and that's to train your reactions to raw drive rush, and you want to check it with MPMP. Okay, so that's very simple. So next recording is going to be very easy as well. It's just going to be drive impact. So just take a micro step forward and input drive impact, and we want to train our reactions to drive impact with this. Like that. Perfect. Okay, very simple. Next, we want to train our anti-air, so have Luke take a micro step forward and do a heavy punch, jump in. Like so. Let's see the recording. Yeah, just like that. And the purpose is to train your anti-airs. You want to do 2 HP, ideally. You can also use Gladius. And that's what you want to train. So the next recording is also going to be a jump in, but this time it's going to be MK, and the purpose is to create a cross-up scenario. So take a micro step forward and press MK. Cool. The purpose of that is so that to judge distance whether they cross up or not. You want to perfect parry if they cross you up, and you want to 2 HP to anti-air them if they are from the front, or you can use gladius as well. Example is from the front, or if he's crossing you up, you want to perfect parry it. So you need to be a good judge of that. Yeah, you want that. Bear in mind that they can just empty jump to the other side, some players, so jump back jab is also a good option if you want to avoid that scenario entirely. So next recording is just going to be very simple. It's just going to be a fireball. So how you input it is a quarter circle forward plus HP. And that's your recording. Now the purpose of this recording is to learn how to deal with fireballs. The primary way is to perfect parry and then buffer and option select after that. So there's 2 option selects that I like, which is either a drive rush option select, so is you press parry and then you immediately double tap forward, like putting a dash input. If a perfect parry doesn't come out, your drive rush doesn't come out. Okay, and another way is hold up forward after pressing parry and then releasing. You won't jump forward unless you perfect parry. I'll give you an example. So that's an example of perfect parry into drive rush. Option select. You can see I'm holding up earlier, but when I did a normal parry, I didn't end up jumping, but only during the perfect parry I ended up jumping. So you have to get used to holding up forward and then releasing, holding up forward and releasing after each parry. Have a go in the training room, and you just have to get used to the timing of it. Same with the drive rush after the perfect parry. So the last recording we're gonna do for Luke is something quite unique to him, is where he does a heavy charge knuckle to really bait you to do DI, and instead he will buffer a super art 3 behind to catch you and kill you. Let me show you how to record that. So take a micro step forward and then press heavy knuckle. And if you want, you can record also him going into his SA3. Okay? So this is what it looks like. You press DI and then he's gonna catch you with the SA3. So how do you deal with this if it's too last minute? What you want to do is perfect parry it. But another option is to actually press MP. If he's right in front of you, it's very easy to catch him with the MP. Let me demonstrate. Like that. So you got to train the timing. That's why you put this as part of the training. See, it's surprisingly easy to catch him. When it's further away, it's very hard. It's a bit harder to do, like so. If it's further away, I recommend perfect parrying or jumping. Turn everything on at once and see what it looks like. For the shuffle back and forth, the walking back and forth, I like to put it to 3 so that he does it quite often. I also set for drive impact a bit higher because I'm currently working on that, on trying to react to drive impact. See. Okay. Successful. Okay. To entire. Failed to block there. Got baited. Was too slow. Good. Was too slow. Failed. Didn't get the punish counter on drive reversal. Didn't perfect parry. Okay, got a punish counter on drive reversal. Entire correctly. Back to drive rush. So you get the idea. Don't get frustrated if you can't react to everything. It's very hard, even I feel. But it's good practice. So now you know how to set up a training session for very common scenarios. You're able to train this in between your sets for rank play. And if you keep at it, you should see improvements, especially to your reactions, such as being able to check drive rush or being able to check jump ins. That's all for this video. I'll catch you next time. Bye.